Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers and Facebookians. I got another book from Stockpole Books to review. It's called Fly Fishing Tailwaters. It's a fishing book review. Now, first of all, I gotta say it's an interlibrary loan book. The library couldn't buy it, but they brought it in for me to read. First, I gotta say the book contents are really good. It's by Pat Dorsey. Nature of Tailwaters, Understanding Dams and Releases, Seasons of Tailwater, the fish reading the river, nymph tactics, dry fly tactics, streamers tactics, mid-imitation mayfly and their imitation, catty flies and stoneflies and their imitation, crustaceans and their imitations, other trout foods and their imitation, matching the hatch and reading the rise, equipment and knots, angler responsibilities, reference, and indexes. Now this book, in my opinion, was really good. This guy actually talked about what leaders, tippets, what type of fly rods you need, what weights of fly rods, but it also talked about a lot of different stuff that's in most fishing books nowadays. They like to talk about most things like what type of foods they use and how a trout lives. And this book was highly recommended and highly worth the money. And I just can't say enough bad about it because it's just really good. There's area where it talks about what flies to use for certain situations. But the problem is when you see the fly and it says what type of materials to use, they need to actually sit down and do, in my opinion, if they're going that far, to show you how to tie those flies so you can use it as a fly tying reference book as well. But otherwise, this book is highly recommended, worth the money. And there's nothing negative I can't say about it. It's highly recommended, and I recommend you pick up a copy of this Fly Fishing Tailwaters by Pat Dorsey. It's a year-round tactics for fishing tailwaters. So if you haven't checked it out, pick up a copy on Amazon. Thank you. Please add and subscribe if you like. Please post comments, feedback, and suggestions. And by the way, I'm not endorsed by Stockpole Books or the author, but I just want to give a good review. Thank you, and may God bless the world.